there are two things that we can't do in math. We have two rules about things that are just not possible. Okay. First one, rule number one, don't divide by 0. Can't divide by 0. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. So let's say you have 10 pennies and 2 kids. Then you can divide them into your to the 2 kids and get 5 for each kid. Okay, that makes sense. Split 10 pennies into 2 groups. But how do we split 10 pennies into 0 groups? That doesn't make sense. If you have 10 pennies, they're at least going to be in one group. You can't have them in 0 groups. So dividing by 0 is undefined. It doesn't make sense. So when we have a problem that you come across and it's trying to divide by 0, say, this is undefined. This doesn't make any sense. All right, the second rule says don't take an even root of a negative number. Okay, you may not know yet what an even root is, but you know what a square root is. Okay, and that's an even root. Can't take an even root of a negative number. Okay, well, we're not going to worry about this one so much, but just so you know, if you're trying to take an even root of a negative number, that does not exist. Okay, so we say doesn't exist, or sometimes instead of saying it doesn't exist, we say, that's imaginary. But imaginary and does not exist is the same thing, right? Okay, let's look at a problem. Okay, this says which expression is undefined. Okay, they have some different numerators. They have some different denominators. All right, do the numerators matter? What does it mean to be undefined? Let's go back real quick. Undefined, that means that somebody's trying to divide by 0. Okay, undefined is this rule number 1. So, are we trying to divide by 0 anywhere? If we're dividing by 0, do the numerators matter? Not at all, okay? All that we have to look at are the denominators. We have to figure out which denominator is trying to be 0. Okay, 10 plus 10, that's not 0, that's 20. 10 plus 10 again, that's fine. 20 is no big deal. 10 minus 10, there's our problem. 10 minus 10 is 0. And 0 is not allowed. Okay, can't have 0 in a denominator because we can't divide by it. And then 10, 10's fine. All right, good.